platform that we've been doing since December, since the lockdown. Today, Nassia is with me again.
Hello. We have some nice material for you today, so get up in the living room or wherever you are and let's spend some time together.
Yes, I'm really looking forward for all this situation to just go away and go back to our social dance. I miss Milonga so much. I miss social dancing. I miss you guys. I hope that everything will go away soon and we'll be back on the dance floor doing our stuff, doing our thing. Good. So today we have decided to work with rebounds. The level it's for 1-2, but of course feel free to follow. Feel free to practice from home, even though you're a little bit more advanced or experienced. This is always it's always good to.
It's a nice opportunity to come and try and practice and feel tango again a little bit.
Hello, Lisa. Hello. Leave and drop your comment. Hello, Kim. It's good to have you there, to feel some support. Sometimes we feel a little bit naked on this side because we don't know who's there watching. So it's really nice to see all your messages and your support. Thank you very much for that. Good. So we're going to jump in our subjects. Today's subject, as we said, it's rebound. I particularly, if we take the rebound itself as an element, is not the most beautiful step, but of course we can.
It's very useful.
It's really useful because it's a change of direction, first of all, and then in order to make it good or to make it look good, we will have to also use a little bit more the change of the front, right? To change the reference of the dance floor. We will give more details through the lesson. So the first thing that we think, or that we were discussing today about the rebound, it's how we arrive to the floor. I hope you can see that the sign is out. Yes. So very important for the rebound is to make sure that we're not going too quick full. You see that we both went too much, and if we lose the floor here, then we kind of killed the feeling of the rebound.
Maybe we can show the figure first, and then it.
Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna start with that one. It's really easy. Yeah, it's gonna get harder and harder. We have different rebounds today. So again, what we try in order to make sure, because I know I need to stop. I don't want to go full, as we said before, right? So in order to do that, I need to pay attention a lot to how I transfer the weight from one leg to the other one. Yeah. So this is the first one we're gonna do today. Sorry. We go again. Side step. I walk in the outside. I do the rebound, and immediately return. We return to the same line immediately after the rebound. We're gonna show it again. I'm gonna show it from this angle so you can see what I'm talking about. So in the side step, I went a little bit further than my partner. So the rebound, it's in the outside, but then when we return in the same line. Now you can see because we're just in front. You can also show it from this side. Rebound and back to the same line. Yeah. Something important, or something that I consider important, is like when we do the rebound, also it's this feeling that I'm preparing myself to give to take a small jump, right? So I want to have that feeling that I'm grounded. I don't want to lock my knees because the quality of the rebound there, it's a little bit stiff. And in order to avoid that, I want my knees available. So it's this idea, like I'm preparing myself for a small jump, for a gentle jump. Yeah.
So we avoid the bum. Yeah. It's more like a light back and forth. So an image that helps me perform that in a nice way is that all these balls sometimes we use for stress relief. It's like some balls that are very soft. But you can press them and then they get back in the shape. So imagine you step on them and you don't want to flatten them totally. But it's this idea that it's something I need to be gentle. And I imagine these balls under my feet. So I hope this helps you to get the feeling of it and put it in the rebound, yeah?
Good. Something interesting that we would like you to practice home is, you see how we arrive to the floor. I'm really want you to pay attention to the feet now. How the ball of the foot of my left leg hasn't arrived, but when it arrives, it makes my heel go up. Yeah, and when my heel comes down, I lift the other part a little
And the
bit.
same for the follower.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be good if you can take a moment here and make sure that you both, leader and follower, are taking that that you're lifting the feet whenever you feel that it's time to. Yeah, remember that they're associated one and the other. Let me show it. I want to show it maybe alone, just 2 seconds. So the idea is, if you're walking backwards for the follower, when my heel comes down, the ball of my foot goes up, and vice versa. Yeah, this and this. Sorry, that one. Yeah, there and there. Good. So we're gonna give you a few combinations, a few possibilities now. We said before that we were taking a side step, rebound in the outside, and returning to the line. But you could also do it the other way around. We stay in the line, I do the rebound now with my left, and when I go back, we're in different lines. Yeah, let us show it again in this angle now. So I'm walking in a line, and I rebound. No, sorry, I'm gonna this angle is much better. There we go. With my left leg now, step. I have the rebound there. We're in the same line. When we go out from the rebound, we're in different lines. Yeah. One more time. Rebound.
Sorry.
We go again, yeah. Rebound. And the out. Rebound in the same line and out. Then you can walk a little bit more and complete it. So this is a really, we took this really simple rebounds because we wanted to talk about it. As I said in the beginning of the lesson, it's not the most visible thing to do. If we want to make it look different, we will also have to start changing the front, our reference, right? If I'm moving forward in this direction, when we start doing rebounds and changing that, it's when it becomes a little bit more interesting. Yeah, and also useful for you in the dance floor because we will start getting a circular feeling of the rebound.
Let's try.
Yeah, we're gonna show it. Yeah. So the idea is now with the rebound, you also curve. Yeah, you can repeat this over and over again until you feel comfortable. Yeah. So this will make it look a little bit more energetic. Yeah. And it will be useful if, for example, if you have a couple in front of you, right? So you can use the rebound as a change of direction. The rebound, it's a change of direction. In Tango, we have a lot of change of directions. Rebounds are change of direction. Ochos are change of directions. So it's really, I don't want to abuse of that term too much because sometimes it could be confusing.
But it's an easy solution and we can use it.
Good. So now again, side step, rebound, zoom, boom, and I'm ready to walk in this other line. So maybe what we can do is we can put, I don't know, a cross, for example. So rebound, and I continue right in this line, and then I can repeat the same thing because, for example, now it's the end of a room and we have to stay in the frame for the teaching, right? So it's convenient for me maybe to rebound again and find again the first line we had, the same direction we had in the beginning.
As a follower, I think when we use the rebound for the change of direction, I think it's even more important that I am on the floor. If I do the rebound very much high up without using this idea that I said before of the balls, then it becomes really easy to lose my balance and fall. So again, remember to keep this idea that I am grounded. I use the floor a lot. And even more when we do the change of direction, because there might be a bit more energy also in order to achieve this change of direction. So I need to pay attention to this grounding that we talk about.
Yes, active followers. And this dance we're 50-50, right? So it's really important for both roles to be active in our own movement. Sometimes I get asked how active the followers should be, and I think that followers should be equally active than leaders.
So it's 50-50, let's say. So I don't expect him to move me. I need to, is like this response, an active response, not just boom, I place you there, do it.
Something interesting, but we're also taking lessons with other teachers, and one of our teachers said to us, it's not 50-50, it's 100-100.
Yeah, that's true.
I just remember that. You might find it interesting too, because I always say 50-50 too, but it's not. It's like we have to do 100% our movement, and our partner has to do 100% her movement too. So it's really important to remember how active you want to be. And when we taking active, is this idea that I'm in the floor, that I'm active in my own movement whenever I have the rebound. Another typical thing, really good. We have Martin helping us with the signs here, really cool. One interesting thing that also happens a lot is that the rebound usually gets really stiff for many different reasons. And one of the reasons sometimes is the embrace, is how we connect with our partner. So remember, we want to be available in the shoulders.
Not.
Yeah, we don't want to grab our partner because
it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit more,
because it will immediately also change the quality. So we want easy torsions, grounded, comfortable, and then it's the energy of the floor that allows us to do that rebound. Yeah, we're gonna show it with energy now. Soft, comfortable, but active. Whoom, whoom, whoom. So at the end, when it starts to have the circular energy, it starts to be much more dynamic and much more interesting and visible. So this kind of boring, flat movement, if we take the rebound itself, it could be a little bit boring or flat. But as soon as we start curving everything, it's get much more interesting, yeah, for both roles, because there is also this feeling of
there is energy there, getting created.
Really good. So we're gonna continue with rebounds, but now we're gonna put them in ochos. So this is a little bit more advanced. This is for level 1-2. If you're following from home, please feel free to go for your partner and dance with us, basically. Good. So this same idea, we can have it in ochos. We're gonna use this angle so you can see Nassia. So forward ochos, just practice it. We're gonna just do a few forward ochos. Good. And the same idea in the rebound. Well, we want to work in the same quality we were working before. Now the difference is, leaders, we have an open step. So our rebound, it's much more easy to control, because in the side step it's really visible how much we want to go in one leg or the other one. Yeah. And for the follower, now it's going to be a little bit more challenging.
A little bit more challenging, but the idea is the same. So the rebound happens again between my feet. Now I also have the torsion towards, of course, the front of my partner.
And as you can see, we go from one leg to the other one. That was the rebound. It's really small, a subtle rebound. And something interesting is that we're gonna end up in back ocho. When we do the rebound in the forward ocho, when we return, it's a back ocho, because the rebound is a change of direction, as we said before. Yeah. So from scratch again. Side step, forward ocho for my partner, and rebound, and then you will be in back ochos. If you rebound a back ocho, I'm rebound the back ocho, I'm gonna end up in a forward ocho. Yeah.
So I asked a lot of times how we go from forward ocho to back ocho and the opposite, and a rebound is the answer.
We have 4 possibilities, and that's what we're talking about. Because when we do forward ocho, we have this front cross in this direction and the front cross in the other direction, right? So that means that you have 2 possibilities, 2 places where to rebound in the forward ocho. Either in this direction or this other direction. And remember that when you return from the rebound, let's imagine that I'm doing forward ochos first. Then when I rebound, remember that we're in back ocho. And again, you have 2 possibilities here too, because I'm in a back ocho.
On the left or on the right
exactly.
side. Yeah.
You have on the left side or on the right side. So that gives you many possibilities, many options to practice with. Try to get them all. And sometimes, if this kind of things are not clear in your head, especially I'm talking to the leaders, especially if I'm talking, thank you, Martin. I'm getting some flowers. Somebody brought me flowers. I'm getting saying that I have nice ochos. Well, that's good. It's good to know. Sometimes for the leaders, this idea of knowing how many possibilities we have could be a little bit overwhelming. Leaders, take your time. Stop it. Stop it in the middle. Think as much as you need to think until.
And followers, be nice and open.
Yeah, and smile, followers, please. Be patient. Yeah, big smile on the face. You invest in your leader because your leader is going to become good. And when we come back from this all crazy lockdown, we will dance and we want to social dance again. So be nice to each other and be prepared for the reopening. Yeah. So just closing this idea for the leaders. Leaders, we want you to know what you're doing. We want to have kind of control of the directions and the possibilities that you have when you're dancing.
And for the followers, I think what we want, because we know now we talk about rebound and we expect maybe the rebound to come at the second ocho, don't do things automatic. Try to be open and connect to what the leader is suggesting and be active again, 100%, as we said before. I think one feedback I would like to give for the rebound now for the ocho that we try. So here is the rebound. If I take too long of a step myself, the rebound will become impossible. It will become so difficult. So try to, we also talk a lot about this idea, or I had the class before, so we have this idea that the step should not be much longer than the width of the shoulders. Otherwise, it becomes too difficult. And now that we talk about rebounds, it's a bit impossible to do it. And more difficult even when we have the ocho. So think of that.
Good. Now we're going to give you a specific kind of a sequence, a small sequence, right? So you will have to do the rebound and then really specific forward ocho. I mean, we have only 2, so it's not that there is so many. So now I start side step for me and my partner to the left for me, forward ocho, 1 forward cross, and now when I have the second one, I mean I'm moving to my right. It's when I want the rebound, returning back ocho, and prepare myself for a sandwich. Yeah, and then as usual, pasada, and we end up again in forward ocho, which means that this sequence we can loop it and repeat it a zillion times. boom, boom, rebound, zum, 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 boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, it's interesting how we're using that rebound. We're using the rebound to prepare ourselves for something else. So it kind of accentuates a little bit the sandwich. Yeah. And as it's something that again we can loop it and do it over again. We're gonna show it again, so you can follow it from home. Rebound, sandwich, and then again we can do it. Rebound, rebound, sandwich, pasada parada. Yeah, until you're tired of it and you go out walking again. That's basically what we had prepared for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Remember that you're gonna practice, and we're gonna show now a few possibilities with. We're gonna show a little bit with music. We're gonna kind of dance so you can see different possibilities of the rebound. Remember also what we said in the beginning of the lesson, that the quality of the rebound is what makes a rebound basically. So remember that we don't want to be stiff in the legs. We want to be comfortable in the embrace, and we want to be available in the upper body. Yeah, which means comfortable torsions, especially for the followers when you have ochos. That is really common, right? To overdo the torsions, right? Thinking more that it comes in a natural way, that you're comfortable in your shoulders, that you're comfortable in the floor, and that allows you to change the direction of your hips easily with no tension in the upper body, with no stiffness in the legs, making sure that we always have this feeling that it's easy going.
And we're available. And of course, now we talk about rebound and we talk about ochos, but this is the quality that German is talking about. It's relevant every time we dance tango. So every time we dance tango, we want the legs to be available, we want to be grounded, we want the torsions to be soft, the embrace to allow the communication. So this material, it's relevant every time we dance, no matter the figure that we show you. And that is what we want you to take as a message every time that you practice tango.
Yeah, also be patient with your partner. We're going through crazy times and we need to fill ourselves with patience. And maybe practicing tango helps a little bit to practice that patience. I'm not a really patient person. Actually, I'm going bananas with the situation, to be honest. I mean, I'm fed up. But at the same time, tango pushes me to come here and
have a smile.
And have a smile and be patient
nice.
and be grounded. Yeah, really good. So we're gonna show a little bit with music. We're gonna go through all the rebounds that we have done today, and with the small figure that we show at the end. So yeah, I really need to be patient. Good. So música maestra. We're gonna show it with music. Sorry, I'm out of frame. Coming back. And that's it. I hope that you were able to see the whole thing. We went through all the possibilities and all the things we prepare for today. Again, rebound depends how we use it. It can be a little bit more interesting. Sometimes, I mean, if we do it really flat, it could also feel a little bit boring. But the more we exploit this element, the better we understand it, and the more we can start thinking circular, grounded, easygoing, and all the things we've been saying through the lesson.
So it becomes richer. Thanks a lot that you were here with us today, and be there. And soon we will meet again.
See you on Monday. Remember that we have a lot of content that we've been uploading practically every day in the last 10 weeks. So you have a lot to practice, a lot of material out there. Thank you for being there.
Thank you.
See you next time.